In this world where martial arts reign supreme, kings and teachers hold ultimate power. Enter David, a time traveler who, in his previous life, was a librarian. Now he's been gifted a magical library with the ability. But there's a twist. David has been reincarnated into the body of a mediocre martial arts teacher, one who's not highly regarded by others. Through clever tricks and his sharp mind, David has managed to win over students. But now his teaching tokens have run out. He's off to the Education Bureau to secure more. What awaits him next? Tune in to find out in this episode. Missed earlier episodes? Catch up to follow the full story. 4 students. David jumped with joy. He thought that, like before, he wouldn't be able to enroll any students today either. But here he was, with 4 students. Then his attention turned to his empty pockets. He had no tokens left. Without tokens, he couldn't enroll more students. "I'll go get more tokens," he said. Tokens were given to the teachers by the school. Due to his notorious reputation, David had only received 4. However, if any student wanted to withdraw, a drop of the teacher's blood on the token would erase the student's information from it. With this in mind, David left the class. When David lifted his head, he saw a fat man laughing in front of him. He must be at least 300-400 kilos. He remembered that man's name, Sahill. Sahill was a teacher of the administration committee. He was a lowly man who took others' credit himself, and he put his mistakes on others' heads. And because David was one of the smallest teachers in the school, he had become his victim many times. He didn't respect David. He didn't talk to him properly. He used to taunt him wherever he met him. He taunted David while giving him the token, that David won't be able to use him either. There was no quarrel between him and new David. That's why he calmly said, "My tokens are over. I want more tokens. It's over?" Sahill laughed loudly. "Listen, everyone. Look here. The worst teacher of the school is saying, 'My tokens are over.' This is the funniest joke ever. I thought you gave him 4 tokens. All of them are over. It's a good joke. After all, this other teacher has only got 1 student so far. And the one who got 0 marks? He got a student? What are you saying? Get him out of here." Anyway, because he is not a student, tomorrow he will be thrown out of the school, Sahill screamed. Some teachers around him said, "Even after getting 0 marks, is he still bragging? Students run away from your name. Who will make you their teacher?" David laughed and said, "You think I am bragging? Okay. Why don't we make a bet?" "Bet? Okay. If you want to lose so much, then I will fulfill this wish of yours. There is just one problem. You are not only useless, but also poor. I don't think you can give anything." Sahill, who had never thought that a teacher like David would ever challenge him in life, he used to laugh thinking this. "What can I give? What not? What do you mean by this? I have made a bet." "Do you want to bet?" "I will think about it myself." David stared and said, "Oh, you will think about it yourself. Looking at your condition, it seems that you will bet on some garbage. Even my grandfather should not bet with you. I don't want to spoil my name by betting with you," Sahill said in a hateful voice. David was the lowest level teacher in the school, and the last in the rank. And because he did not get a single student, he did not get any bonus or resources. If there was anyone in the school who was the poorest, then it was him. He was sufficient in his daily life, and he did not have enough resources to concentrate. But David did not give up. He laughed carelessly and said, "I would like to bet my cheek. If you lose, then I will slap you 3 times. That too in front of everyone. But if I lose, then I will let you slap me 3 times. Tell me, do you have the courage?" Slap? Listening to David, Sahill hesitated a bit. Slapping a poor school teacher? If he loses, his life will become hell. He will die with such shame. David smiled. "Tell me, do you have the courage or not? Sahill, what are you afraid of? We all know it very well. Even if a 0-number teacher gets a student, this can only happen in a dream. He is just trying to scare. If I get a student like this, then I should have many hundreds. Even if this year's students are stupid, they will not be so stupid," the rest of the teachers said while showing fake smiles. No one was ready to believe that he could also have students. Sahill listened to them and said, "I accept the condition." "Why are you standing aside and clapping? Do you also want to bet?" David asked the other teachers. They also joined the bet without thinking. One teacher said, "Why? Is your cheek itching too much? Do you want to get slapped by everyone?" "I agree." "Me too. Who cares about you? If you want to get slapped, then fine." Sahill said, "You said 4 students entered your class. Go and bring them, so that we can ask them. Or do you want to lose and get slapped? Bring them here." David shook his head. "You are all in the administration committee. You do not know this. It is very easy to check students. If a student has taken a token from a teacher, then his information will be registered in the Education Bureau. Ask the Education Bureau. It will be clear whether there are 4 students or not. The Education Bureau will not only lie to me. If any student had taken a token, then his information would go to the Education Bureau itself. No one could cheat in that. Samarth, you go and check. Let's see what he has to say." Seeing David's confidence, Sahill turned to a teacher and said, Samarth was also one of those teachers who were making fun of David. According to Sahill, he went to the Education Bureau. The Education Bureau was also in the same building. Samarth did not take much time. What happened? Seeing Samarth's face down, Sahill got scared and thought Samarth said, 4 students have taken a token in his name. This is their information. Were they 4 blind or fools? Out of so many teachers in the school, he chose the 0-numbered teacher. Sahill snatched the list and said, "Let me see if he has made a student of a blind or a cripple who can be expelled from the school at any time." The rest of the teachers also started reading the list. Teachers sometimes gave admission to such students so that the students could increase. Such students could have been expelled at any time. Still, they could not stay for long. According to Sahill, even if a teacher like David gets students, they will be the worst students. No teacher should be proud of giving admission to such students. He should be ashamed. Rohit Madan, a girl, does not seem to have a special name. Maybe one of the last students of the entrance result. As soon as he read the first name, Sahill said, "Not everyone could come to the karate school. Students had to give entrance only when their result came and the teacher agreed. Those whose name was at the top of the list were quickly made students. They were already famous in the school. Roma was not one of them." Before Sahill could finish his sentence, the other teacher standing nearby said, Sahill, sir, go ahead. Why? Is he a worse student than what I said? Laughing, Sahill started reading the list again. Then, with tears in his eyes, he repeated Roma's information. Rank 67. Rita Madan's younger sister. Rita is a top student, and one of the four big families, Madan family's younger daughter, Rita's younger sister. Sahill could not believe it. There were four big families in Harinagar. Madan family was one of them. How could a daughter of such a family study from such a teacher? Someone like this should have studied from Johnson or Verma, sir. If Sahill had gone to Sahim and got to know about his elder brother, he would have been speechless. Rohit Madan. Rohit joined the school 2 years ago. He was counted among the top 10 students. This year, he had made him one of the best students. If his elder brother is so talented, then even Roma would not be less talented. Despite having a famous family, talent, and such a big brother, he chose David as his teacher. How did this happen? Sahill thought he would faint. Unable to believe it, another teacher stood next to him and told the rest of the students to look down. Sahill said, "David might have got a student by luck, but luck is not always with you. The next one might be a stupid student." He read the name written below and got another shock. Grace. Grace, who has come in 7th rank in entrance. Sahill, the daughter of the mayor of Karimnagar, was on the verge of tears. He had just said that he could only dream of becoming a teacher. But Grace, she was so famous that many teachers wanted to make her their student. He had heard about Grace. She was not only beautiful but also talented, and her father had a lot of respect in this school. For such a talented student, teachers used to fight among themselves. Why would she make David her teacher? Impossible. This was impossible. He tried to suppress her anger and disbelief. He also read the names written below. Henry and Jason. These two were not very famous, but they also took the rank of top 100, especially Jason. It was heard that he was very good at spare. Due to some restrictions on the entrance, he could not use all his strength. That's why his rank was a little low. But if he had been allowed to shoot, then perhaps his rank would have been in the top 20. Seeing those names again and again, Sahill and the other teachers were going crazy. Something was wrong. Suddenly, Sahill shouted angrily, "You must have made him your student by deceit. Even if he made you his teacher, he does not know who you are. As soon as he finds out, he will take his name back from your class. A teacher with a 0 number cannot be able to teach such students. He had cheated a little. When he finds out about his deception, he will definitely take his name back. If he still wants to teach, even if he meets a lot of students, they will not last long. They cannot last. It did not matter to David to believe him or to get angry with him. It is not your problem whether he takes his name back or not. The condition was that I have students or not. Now that you have checked, you must fulfill the condition." Sahill, Samarth, and the other 2 teachers hung their heads as if they had heard the news of someone's death. The condition was only to have students who have lost the competition. But how could he get slapped from such a useless teacher? Never. "If we do not fulfill the condition," Sahill laughed and said, and the other teachers also said, "If we do not believe you, what will you do? Will you hit us? Can you hit us?"